Okay, I told myself I wouldn't speak on Frontiers until the game released because I just didn't see the point. Most of the stuff covering it is such non-news, and I'm not going to name the channels that do this, but there's just so many channels that pick up on the littlest details and try to analyze it, make wrong assumptions, and then have to backpedal on it after, and I just don't want to be one of those channels. So instead, I want to discuss something that's being very polarizing in the community right now, and it's the cyberspace levels. I think we have enough information to talk about because we've been shown so much of it. If it's through Sega themselves or if it's through all these leaks and videos showing it. So there's a lot of contention about this level, and it's specifically because a lot of not just the assets, but the entire level design is being taken from various other Sonic games. From what we've seen, mostly Sonic Unleashed and Generations, obviously the two Boost games, some colors in there. But so far we've seen that most of the levels, if not all of them, are taken from other Sonic games. Just structurally, the entire thing is taken. We can talk about assets because obviously they're reusing stuff for Sonic's memories, but as in gameplay, it's taken from all these other games, and that's causing a lot of issues because people are pointing it out, and there's another majority of people who, just defend whatever Sega does or whatever happens with Sonic, that are adamant that not only will there be a lot of new levels, but it doesn't matter if they reuse it because, as they said within the story, it's Sonic's memories. Now, first of all, I just want to cut that point off because I hate hearing it so much, but oh, it's Sonic's memory, so it has to be the same. First of all, it's just an excuse. Like, take the story out of it. Sonic's memories are just an excuse for us to reuse those levels, for Sega to go back and reuse these assets. If you take out the story within that, the context, and think solely on the gameplay, which is what you should be more interested in regards to this, solely on the gameplay, these are the same levels. And I think that's worth criticizing. Whether or not you like it, I think we should all at least acknowledge that yes, these are the same levels, despite what the story is saying. Despite what the story says. These are the same levels, and I think that's at least worth looking at, because personally I don't want to play the same levels again. I really don't. And a lot of things that other people have been saying as well in regards to that is that, oh, but these levels are optional, you don't even have to play them. Well, first of all, that's not even entirely true. You still have to play the levels, at least a few of them, to progress the story. You're not allowed to just skip through all of them. If you could completely skip through all of them, I'd be like, great, fine, whatever. I mean, it still kind of suck because at the end of the day, they're padding by using these levels that we've already played before. But if you could completely skip them, I'd ignore it even more so. But you can't skip all the levels. In fact, I'm pretty sure you do have to go through a majority of them to complete the game. Not just going for the completion, like 100% completion, or looking for a PlayStation trophy, which is also annoying for me because I like collecting PlayStation trophies, but I know they're going to be locked behind this and probably 100% in it. But even besides the trophy hunters, you still have to complete some of these levels, and I for one don't really want to do it because I know where these levels are from, and I know it's going to feel the same, maybe even worse personally. Personally, I do think it's going to be a little worse just because these aren't full-fledged levels, one, and also because they're not using the same engine, and because these are just, they're just workarounds. It's not going to be the same gameplay feel. It's probably going to be worse, which in my opinion really doesn't give me a reason to want to play them even more so, because now I'm just playing worse versions of better Sonic games. If I wanted to play Sonic Unleashed, I'd play Sonic Unleashed, not a dumbed down version of Sonic Unleashed. Now there is some hope in my mind that this could be a lot better than it looks, because again, from what we've seen, there's at least that city level. That one city level looks unique. It has some altering pathways in it that you can go through if you're more skilled as a player to jump through the rings. And that level looks pretty cool. The aesthetic is cool. The idea from what we've seen so far is cool. But how many levels are actually going to be unique like that? How many are going to be built from the ground up, or seemingly built from the ground up, to be like that level and have the quality of that level? I'm kind of doubting it, because at the end of the day, Sega are trying something new with this open world, and most of the resources are probably going to the open world. So I don't imagine there being many boost stages that are unique like that one. We've seen Green Hill Zone, we've seen Sky Sanctuary. These are what we're primarily going to get. So I don't think it's a bad thing to bring it up. Now, obviously, there are people who just, they just dislike Sonic as well, and every little thing is going to be bad. But I also think there's a lot of people who just defend no matter what it is. Like the amount of times I've read someone say, oh, it's a shame that these cyber levels are copied a lot, and then people go, oh, cry about it. Like, that's not helping the conversation, nor is it adding anything. It's just a waste of time for everyone. You should be able to acknowledge and understand that, yeah, it does kind of suck that these levels are copied from other places, and just go, yeah, sure. But hey, at least the main game will probably be good, right? That's how I think these discussions should go. Let's bounce off of each other and have a reasonable discussion as to what this game is doing and what it can do better. Praising it is only going to offer more of the same thing, and they're not going to learn from anything, and that's not going to help us as consumers. This is why good Sonic games are so rare now, because we're not coming together and we're not outlining what things need to be changed and what things need to be better. This is a brand new scenario. When this game comes out, of course I'm going to play it and I'm probably going to like it, but I'm still going to have my criticisms of it. And when it does come out, you bet I'm going to review it straight away and you're going to see what I feel about this game. But as it stands right now, I think the cyberspace issue needs to have a little more discussion between fans without the need to devolve into insults just because someone says that a level is copied from, I don't know, City Escape or something. Even if that was a case, it's probably not, but you know, as an example, I think we need more discussion. But that's just my opinion on it. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next video. Probably not Sonic related, and definitely not Sonic Frontiers related. Anyway, see ya.